It's spring in the Northern Hemisphere, and you may be busy spring cleaning your home. I know many of my friends are. It's that energy when it starts to get warmer and lighter and the days are longer. We naturally fall into that space of spring cleaning. And in Chinese medicine, spring is the time for detoxing and clearing out the body. So it makes sense we do our home as well. So if you're into doing detoxes, this is the time you have to do them. But we spring clean our home, but when's the last time you spring cleaned the energy of it? If your home feels, even after you've done a big spring clean, it feels a bit heavy or cluttered or just a bit weird, it's not always physical stuff that needs to be cleaned. Hi, I'm Eloise Atzel. I'm an intuitive healer based in the UK. Welcome and welcome back. So, this week I want to talk about spring cleaning our homes. We spring clean our lives, we sometimes spring clean our bodies, and we forget about the energy in our homes. And so not only physically cleaning them, but energetically cleaning them is important too. So your home kind of stores energy a little bit like a sponge. And so every argument, every emotion, every like if you've been grieving, past tenants, people who argued over the house 1,000 years ago, like it all kind of gets trapped in the energy of the building. And over time, it just layers and layers and layers and layers and layers. So it may feel fine, but it could probably feel a lot better. And you don't know what's gone on the land before the property was built. You don't know what went on like before that. And so over time, just like our physical clutter can fill a space, our energetic clutter also does the same thing. So you can renovate, you can redecorate, you can do a deep clean, but still sometimes it just feels a little bit like this, the energy hasn't shifted. There's still something there. So you may feel like you don't actually want to be in your home. That's a clear sign there's some energy to clear. But sometimes we just feel drained for no reason, or there's certain areas of our house that we just don't like sitting in, or there's certain areas that just build up clutter. Doesn't matter what you do, they just become like a clutter area. Maybe you've just got lots of brain fog, or you're procrastinating. It can affect us in different ways, these energies that are around us, because they're invisible. We don't see them, but our nervous system reacts to what's there, the unseen. So if there's a lot of energetic clutter in your home, your nervous system is going to be responding to it. So you may feel that lack of motivation. You may feel a little bit tired, fatigued, because you're reacting to that like you're like in a hoarder's house, but it's all energetic. It gets really bad. So sometimes we might just feel stuck in life. Sometimes we may feel like we want to move because it's actually the energy of the house which we want to avoid and run away from. There might not be a need to. Some people just keep having the same arguments, maybe in the same spot in their house. But we can have those emotional triggers that just keep getting looped when there's energy in the environment that we're reacting to. So it's not you, sometimes it's your environment. So we've all been to places that feel amazing. Like you walk into the space and it just feels delicious. It might not be clean. It might not be clutter free. It might not be like your ideal home, but it just feels really good. And then we can go into a home that's immaculate and beautiful and immaculate, and it just doesn't feel right. Like we can tune into these energies, but we're not always aware of them in our own home because we live with them every day. It just becomes normal. So as it's spring, or even if it's not spring, where you are in the world, it's still the same, a similar energy. But if it's springtime, this is a great time, as I said, to detox your body and clear out and, clean and do all the spring cleaning. But we can't ignore spring cleaning our bodies and spring cleaning our homes. So, after having your home cleaned, you might feel it's a little lighter. That clutter might not collect. You think clearer, you're sleeping better. If you've got kids that aren't sleeping, there's something normally going on. Kids are really aware on that subtle energetic level of what is going on in the home. So if there's areas your kids or your pets don't like, because they're equally aware, or if your kids aren't sleeping, I have had so many parents book me to clean their kids' bedrooms of energy so their kids can sleep. So if that's you, book. But if you want your home to feel like home and to feel like it nourishes you and gives you the energy that you want, so you can feel lighter and calmer and there's less trauma and drama in your home, you might want to book a house clearing session with me. So I've done so many over the years. I don't talk about them very much. So I thought, well, it's spring cleaning time, we'd mention it. But if you've been feeling drained at home, or the kids aren't sleeping, or there's that room that you always avoid in your house, or that area, or if you've done a load of renovations, that can stir the energy up quite a bit. Sometimes homes are great, you renovate, and then there's just this weird energy that gets unlocked. That's a great time to do a big energy clear out as well. So if you've had lots of visitors staying and they've moved out, or you've like rented out a room and the person's moved out, or you've had a big life change, or these big events, it's quite often a great time to come back and do another clearing of the home. This isn't something you need to do super regularly, but just like, we take a shower, we wash our bodies kind of regularly. We don't need to energetically spring clean our homes every week, but maybe once a year, maybe every 3 to 5 years, it's really good to give it a big spring clean. Or if something's changed, that is a good time to come back and do it again. So I thought I'd do a special offer this month. If you book a session for a house clearing during April 2026, if you want to book one, you can go onto my website and book. But if you email me and let me know that you want to book a session, I'll put my email in the comments. I will give you a separate link and you can save some money on booking a session, because I think this is really important. It's a key time of year to doing it. So I want to make that available to as many of you as possible. Obviously, I am limited in how many I can do, but do drop me an email. And if you pay for it this month, I could still do it next month, if that makes sense, if I fill up all my spots. Your home also reflects your internal space, your internal body. So sometimes cleansing the space actually helps you to clear stuff out of your body as well. So if you've been doing a lot of work on yourself and you've not been getting results, it may actually be your space that's causing the issues. It's not just about the house, it's about keeping you and your life moving forward. So if you want to book a session, reach out to me, let me know, drop me an email. And if you're watching this after April 2026, then, just I'll put the link below and you can go and have a look. Well, go and have a look at the page anyway if you want to know more about what I do. But go and have a look, and you can book at any time. But obviously, this month, if you want the special offer, drop me an email. Hey, well, have a great week. I look forward to catching up with you soon. And, make the most of spring, detox, clear out, if it's right for your body and your home. And, just generally spring cleaning is a good thing. Uh, have fun with it. Okay, have a great week. Bye.